Hello everybody, my name is Marcelo and today I would like to talk to you one of the best way to learn React library, okay? In fact, it's one of the best way for me and maybe would be also the best way for you, okay? So let's go here. React library is a library used to help you to build web apps, okay? So the first thing that you should know is all the information on the internet. And how to start? The first way to start is to go to the React developer website, to the reactjs.org. This is the website here, okay? And here if you click F tutorial, you have everything that you need to know here. Before we start, what are we building, prerequisites, so you have everything here, okay? But if you are not the person that like to read and read, you can go to other platforms here. One of the platforms that I like a lot is Udemy, okay? And Udemy you can buy a course for $10-15 and they can about React and you can learn a lot about it, okay? Another way to go is there is also this website here, Free Code Camp, that you can start for free here, and they also explain to you about React, but I have not used it a lot, so I cannot talk so much about it, but many people give a really good feedback about this platform, and it's for free. And you can also go to YouTube. There are a lot of good tutorials on YouTube. One of the good tutorials about React is this channel, Traverse Media. I'm really fan from him. He explained very well. And another really good way, or maybe one of the best way, you go to the Udacity website. And Udacity, they have a nano-degree program called Become a React Developer. And it's very good, it's very organized, and you have first you learn React fundamentals, and then you have the first project here, that is my reads, and then you learn about React and Redux, and then you have the second project, and then you learn about React Native, and then you have the last project here. And good is, for example, as soon as you learn a lot, it's good to practice, and Udacity give this to you, okay? And they have a lot of mentors also to help you if you are stuck, and you can ask some questions, okay? But one of the big problems of Udacity is the price. If you keep scrolling here, okay, and if you keep scrolling, you see how much this costs. It costs 1,236 euros if you close a package of 4 months, but if you don't finish this in 4 months, so it costs more, so you have to pay for the 50th month and so on, and this is a lot of money. For sure it's worth the money, but if you don't have the money, do not worry. I had a really good advice to you how to learn as so much as someone that have done this course without pay so much money. So one of the good advices, as soon as you learn a lot using this React website here that I showed to you before, or use some Udemy course that you have paid, or any other platform to learn, you go to the Udacity website and you see here what's the first project here. So you scroll here up here, you click my reads. So the first project, for example, my reads is create a React application from scratch and utilize React components to manage the user interface. You create a virtual bookcase to store your books and track what you are reading. Using the provided books API, you will search for books and add them to a bookshelf as a React components. Use React set state to build the functionality to move books from one shelf to another. Okay, if you are not clear enough this here, go to YouTube. There are many people that have done this React project and show to you how it works. In fact, I have done this to get some idea and to prove to you that it's not necessary really to invest a lot of money to learn React, is what I have done this. There are 3 weeks that I'm learning React, and I have done this the first project here. This is the first project here. So the name of the app is My Reads. So in this app we have 3 shelves. The first is current reading, that store the books that I'm currently reading. The second shelf is the book that I want to read, and the last shelf read is the books that I have read. Okay, and you can change the books from one shelf to another. So for example, want to read, I click here, you see that the state is want to read, and I can move. Let's say that I start reading this book now, so I click here currently reading, and the book move to the shelf currently reading. As soon as I have finished to read some books, for example, let's see, Lords of Finance, I have finished to read this book, I can click here, and I move this to the shelf read, and the books here now is to the shelf read. I can also search for books. To do that, I can click to this plus here, and then, for example, I click to this plus here, and I can type, for example, let's type Android. So he will show to me some books about Android, and you see that all the books that I showed to me here, that in total are 20, they are not in my library, but I can click, for example, let's say that I want to read this book, Android Apps Security. I can click here and I can add, for example, to current reading or want to read. If I click want to read, now this book will be added to my shelf want to read that you can see here. So let's come back. I can click home here to come back to my shelf want to read. The book is here, Android Apps Security. Okay, and if you click to about, you see that I'm using Udacity API that's for free, is in the GitHub project. Okay, and this Udacity API are limited. I have 78 terms that I can search here. The last is iOS. Okay, so let's search, for example, let's search for business. Okay, so I click for search and I type business here, and they show to me the books about business. This book here, the business book, is already at my library here. Okay, and I can also move the book. I can put read. I have already read this book, so this change the state to read here. I can also add book. For example, I can currently read the book to be currently reading now. So I can come back to my index page, to the page where I can see my shelf. And this is the app that I have done, that I really advise you to do this, because you can practice a lot about creating class component, about state, about pass state as props to component, what more, perp type, style components, component wrapping, component drilling, toggle state, React router, link switch, HTTP app request, and you can learn a lot. So, and this is the way to go. You don't need to go also to Udacity website and see what the project there. You can also have some idea. You can go, for example, to Netflix website, and let's do something similar as Netflix. Or other website, even in Udemy website, in fact, are done with a React, and you can do something similar. Okay, important is do what you love, be motivated, never give up. Okay, keep doing what you love, be really motivated, and I'm sure that you'll get there. Okay, and the reason to do this YouTube video is to show to you that you nowadays you don't need a lot of money. Okay, you don't need to pay a lot to learn nothing. You have really to be motivated to know how to search the information that is in the internet, and keep going, keep working, and you get there. Okay, so I hope that I could help you a little bit. If you like, thumbs up, and see you in the next video. Ciao.